Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy Elsa topper for your frozen cake. I have here my Elsa image, and you can download this for free on my website, and it is in the store section, but it is free, so you can easily download it. And we're just going to cut this out. This is printed on regular paper, but if you wanted this to be completely edible, then you could print it out on icing images sheet, or you could print it out on wafer paper. But we're not going to eat this, so I don't really care one way or the other if it's edible or not at this point. And because it's just going to be laid on top of the cake, you know, you can easily take it off. So there we have our little Elsa image. Now, I have here a piece of gum paste that's been half drying because I didn't think ahead and I didn't make one ahead of time, but I'm just going to show you real quick what to do. Take your gum paste and you just wet it slightly with a little bit of water just to make it tacky, and then you put your Elsa on top. Make sure you don't smear it with your fingers. You don't need a lot, right? So then after it's cut out and glued on, you can then take your X-Acto blade and finish cutting out. If you didn't want to use gum paste, you could just print this out onto a piece of cardstock that's a little bit thicker. Like if you're not really a professional cake decorator and you don't have access to things like gum paste, then you can definitely just print this out on a piece of cardstock and glue it to a little popsicle stick, and you got a nice easy topper. But anyway, you basically get the idea here. Normally I would let this dry first before I cut it out, but pressure. So then after your gum paste is all dry, you can attach a cake pop stick or lollipop stick to the back with just a little bit of more fondant or gum paste. You can just cut that out and put that onto the back, or you could attach it with a little bit of melted chocolate or some royal icing, any of those things, and then you can easily just insert it into the cake. So that's one way. And then I have another option, is to create a gelatin cape for Elsa. Okay, so to make Elsa's cape, I'm going to make some gelatin according to the directions. And we've added our food color and a little bit of luster dust to get this kind of icy blue color. And I'm just going to spread that out onto our texture sheet. And I don't want it to be too thick because I want us to be nice and bendy. And you see it'll kind of break at first, but as the gelatin cools, it'll start getting stickier. So you just kind of keep brushing it over until it doesn't move anymore. Just keep going over. Once all the holes are kind of filled, just take a little bit of our disco dust and sprinkle that over the top to give it a nice crystally shine. And we're going to let this dry until it starts peeling away from the background. So don't try and peel it off yourself. Just let it do its thing. Could take 3 hours, could take 6 hours, could take overnight depending on how humid it is. So, but you'll know when it's done because it'll start peeling away from the plastic. So we have our same Elsa here that you can print out, and instead of leaving her cape on, I'm going to cut that part off. That. And then we're going to take our piece of gelatin that is now all dried. This actually took overnight to dry. And I'm going to cut it into a triangle. And you can, again, glue this with just a little bit of royal icing or chocolate. And then you have this cool, cape for her to wear that's a little bit more 3D and a little bit more interesting. And again, just glue a cake pop stick to the back of her and stick her in the cake. So we have our castle here. And then you just put your little Elsa right on top. So we've got our little Elsa in front of our isomalt castle. And of course we could turn on some lights. Put those behind there. Make it look really magical. Yeah, so there we are. So if you guys really enjoyed this easy Elsa topper tutorial, you might want to check out my isomalt castle and how to make that. You can get it for, if you're a patron, then you've already got this tutorial, but you can also purchase it on my website in the store. So that's about it, guys. Oh, I just wanted to mention one more thing. When I was looking for toppers to make for this castle, I couldn't find any little toys, but they have these little cool figurines in the video game section at Target. They work with some game. I don't know exactly what. I think Nintendo, but she's pretty cute, and she actually looks really good on the cake as well. So if you didn't want to make a topper, you could buy one of these gals. I think she costs about $13. Use that as a cool little topper for your cake, or you could make the one that looks like this. So it's up to you. Options. So that's it for sure. And I'll see you guys next time. Check out the isomalt castle tutorial, and thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.